World. Technology. Leading edge. Information. World Techstream. Android Cafe International.
Welcome to World Techstream. We are broadcasting from TCA from Taipei today. I'm Yukiko Sakai and this is Mr. Tat Sekine.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Sekine. Mr. Sekine is the OESF International Operations Executive Director.
Hi, nice to have you here.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, in Taipei. How do you feel here in Taipei? It's a little bit hot, isn't it?
Kind of warm, but a very relaxing atmosphere.
Good, good.
Yes.
Yeah, very humid compared with Japanese
dry
climate.
weather.
Yes,
that's true.
right. Yeah.
That's true.
Now is a rainy season, so it's going to be much humid in next few weeks, and then getting warmer. And then we don't have any spring, so we just go straight into summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting too.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, let's move on. What's next? World Techstream.
World. Technology. Leading edge. Information. World Techstream. Android Cafe International.
World Techstream from Taipei. Welcome back. Now we are going to talk about the world tech trend. Mr. Sekine, will you please explain us the topic?
Lately, we've heard a rumor that the next version of the Android, the nickname or code name is Key Lime Pie.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, it is. The Android version nickname starts from like a cupcake or do you know eclair, froyo, gingerbread. So all the sweets coming out, and now everybody's talking about the ice cream sandwich.
Right, right.
Yeah, and the next one might be jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
And then coming out to the lemon pie.
Key lime pie.
That's
Sounds
right.
Good.
Yeah. So that would be interesting, and we will see how the OEM, ODM companies develop their own products and put those the latest Android software on it. So we will see that.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, let's move on. What's next? World Techstream.
World. Technology. Leading edge. Information. World Techstream. Android Cafe International.
Welcome back, World Techstream from Taipei. Okay, today we have a guest to explain to us about the leading edge technology from Taiwan. Okay, let me introduce our guest today, Mr. Sam Wan from Ovislink Corporation.
Yes.
Welcome, Mr.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, So first of all, will you please introduce yourself and your company to the audience?
Okay, my name is Sam Wang. I'm sales engineer. My company is the Arbisnik Corporation. It was founded in 1993, and we are concentrating networking equipment and surveillance product. And we emphasize the stability, durability, and the quality. So in 2002, we start to launch WISP access point, and continue in 2007. We start to launch to our product the wireless outdoor CPE 5 GHz. So it's for the outdoor use. And in 2008, we start to launch the IP surveillance for the outdoor and waterproof and the wireless connection. And right now we have our own brand name, AirLife. We are already selling our product around the world, maybe more than 60 countries.
60 countries?
Yeah, 60
That's
countries.
A lot. Yes.
This is our company.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, then what are you going to promote to us today?
Yeah, I want to promote the latest one, IP camera, 5 megapixel IP camera. This one is the IP box. So this is the indoor IP camera, and it can provide our user more detail. When you need more detail, you can use the 5 megapixel. And inside, it's built-in removable IR card. So it also supports night vision. So at night, you can monitor through it. It is okay. And you can see inside the box, we have the digital input and digital output. You can integrate with the external sensor alarm if you have this requirement. So you can choose you want to connect to it. And we have the one SD and SDHC slot for the storage. You can save the image or video into the SD card or SDHC card. And also we have the microphone and the video out. Support two-way audio. So it's very easy for our customer to speak to the people under the camera. Yeah. Also, one of the most advantage of this camera, we can do the customization. Yes, and we have the three kind of different lens. Like this one is the very focal lens, 5 meters to 50 meters. 50 meters is you can monitor distance very far, and 5 meters is the close area. And this one, the fixed lens, is 4 millimeters. And this one is a very focal lens, 2.8 to 12 millimeters. So customer can choose what they want to fit in their environment. Also, we consider our customer will set up the IP camera outside. So we design this one is the outdoor housing. And inside the housing, you can choose you want to IR LED because at night there's very dark, low light. So you have to use the IR LED to monitor it. And this IR LED can support up to 35 meters. So it's very far.
I see.
Yeah, and also our customer is all around the world. So maybe the area is very cold. So inside the box, we will have a heater. And maybe in the Saudi Arabia, it's very hot.
Yes.
Yes, so we will have the fans to support our customer.
Right.
So
You
all
don't have
in
any
one.
air-conditioned camera.
Maybe in the future we will consider it.
So this camera, they function with a digital output and an input. So can we use in an analog circuit too?
Analog set.
Yes, like a CCTV style.
Oh, this is different. Because
So this
one
is the IP camera.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
IP camera. Use the internet. Yeah, the different.
Okay. So Nowadays, most of the surveillance companies, they develop their own software,
Yes.
like Windows-based or Linux-based.
Yes.
So you work with these surveillance companies, integrate your camera to their system, and make it all-in-one products.
Yes, and we also provide the surveillance software
Oh, you do.
to our customer
Mm.
because they want to use their PC or their laptop to monitor their home, their enterprise, their company. So we will provide our software.
How many frames per second?
Yeah, it
this
can
has a
support
capacity?
up to 30
30
frames
frames
per
per
second.
second. And 5 megapixel.
5 meg.
Oh, that's good enough. We see many of these cameras in Taiwan's Taipei MRT station.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's very similar.
similar, yes. But
The housing is very similar. The
yeah,
inside the box
It's-
is the different.
it's a
Different,
lot
yes.
different. I know.
Okay, Mr. Wan, do you also have a demo today?
Yes, we
Yes.
will provide a demo today. And I have already set up it in my mobile phone, Android mobile phone. And at home, maybe you can, or maybe at the office, you can monitor it, just like this one.
Oh, we are there. We've been
Yeah.
monitored.
Yes, we've been monitored. So this goes through the network, through the router somewhere?
Yeah, if you have the 3G and you can monitor it, you can monitor your camera.
Yes.
Maybe you can set up your camera at home, at home to take care of your baby, and take care of your elder, because some people will worry about it.
So because this is IP network, so you can easily going through the 3G network.
Yeah, you just download the application,
Yes.
app, or you use the browser
Yeah.
to monitor it. It's very convenient for our user.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Japan, carrier operators, they are serving similar product because many people are anxious about their pets, cats and dogs
yeah,
in the
yeah.
house. So they put IP camera and then watching how do they do.
Yes,
During
they
the
also
day.
can save the image.
Oh yes.
Right.
So you can do the same thing.
Yes,
Good.
you can save the image to do the special gift for your maybe your baby, their birthday. You can do that video for them.
I see.
Yeah,
Because it's only 30 frame per second, maybe you can downgrade it. So
can
that
downgrade.
because if the bandwidth is not that wide,
oh yeah.
then you can downgrade the
Yeah.
frame per second.
Depend on the bandwidth, you can downgrade because if you set up it, you can set up everything in this camera, and you can downgrade it depend on your bandwidth. It will automatic to upgrade or downgrade the frame per second.
You just said you sell this product to 60 different countries. What do you think of your strength of selling your products to so many different countries?
Because our company is the networking and the surveillance product, so we combine two of our product line together. So our user can easily to set up the IP camera with our launcher very easily, and they don't need to worry about how to set up it, and they just need to monitor it. Our company, our product can secure their life and give them the most safe.
So you are not only selling the IP camera, but you sell the whole integrated system.
Yes.
That's a difference from the other
Yes.
Camera companies.
Yes, and because we provide our idea and a solution for our customers,
Good.
they will ask us how to set up. And before we combine together, they will ask us how to set up it and how to monitor the IP camera. Because I'm in the office, I want to take care of my baby, and I want to take care of my pet. And so we design our product, new product, to combine together. They can easy to do these things.
I see. Okay. Then, Mr. Wan, will you please explain about your company's future vision or goal?
Okay, and right now our companies want to achieve the global customer needs for the wireless and networking equipment and the surveillance product, and we want to combine it. And because the surveillance system is very large, and we want to provide our customer more convenient and easy to use. So this is our goal, to make our customer to think our product is very easy to use, and this is our target to achieve.
I see. May I ask you that, as you said, that you want to fulfill the global needs, and how do you absorb or collect needs from many countries? There must be a different, requirements from each country.
So we will cooperate with our partner in all the countries. They will feedback. They get the answer from the customer. What's the frequency questions the customer will ask, and they will give us the ideas. So we will discuss it and to design and manufacture the new product. So we will get together all of the idea around our partners. This is the first thing we want to do.
That's the secret for this kind of global expansion or success of your company.
It's not easy to control the 60 different countries. We have so many distributors all over.
Because we have to discuss it. It's why we have to discuss it with our partner and listen to what they need.
That's great. Okay, Mr. Wan, at the very last, but would you give your message to the audience of this program? It's a global, the broadcasting program, so please send a message to the world. Yes.
Oh, it's my pleasure, yes. And I want to say, air life is just life, just like the air in the life, because our product is the wireless, just like the air in the life. And Android will help air life to secure your life and convenient your life. And this is what I want to say to the audience. Thank you. Thank you for you all. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining this show.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Sam Wan from Ovislink Corporation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's move on. What's next? Wow, Techstream.
World. Technology. Leading edge. Information. World Techstream. Android Cafe International.
Wow, Techstream from Taipei, welcome back. We are going to show the video of National Chiaotong University. We actually showed them last time, but we have many more information to show audiences. So actually I was in fact there to interview many people and observe their laboratories. And I'm very excited to show those information to the audiences. Okay. We're going to show the videos for you. Let's check it out.
So for EBL, we, as I said, we cover handheld and tablet, and especially the Android systems. And we also have a contribution, some cooperation with the Japanese-based organization OESF, Open Embedded Software Foundation, which try to define standard criteria for Android systems.
Yes.
And we are glad to be a part of the effort. And recently we submitted one criteria, testing criteria for stability. As you can see that I think I'll leave it to Jay, who is in charge of this part, and he will explain us what we have contributed to OESF.
Okay.
With our pleasure, we can help embed the industry to define the testing standard. We cooperate with Taiwan organizations like III and E3, and we define like this, like stability test plan, and we devise this plan and contribute it to OESF. This stability test plan is help embed the vendors to know one thing is what's the stability for the developing device. The stability test plan tell us three important things. One thing is you need to check your hardware, like driver's stability. The third thing is we will test common scenarios which user consents, because many application user like Facebook. If you use Facebook, we crash. They don't happy. And the third thing is data connection function, because as you know, many smart devices have can do some internet connection, and they use browser to browse web page. If the data connection function is crashed, then they cannot do anything. So we think this function is very important. So we define the three test criteria to measure its stability. So we hope can help embedded vendors to know the stability which the device.
So you're contributing to the
Yeah,
OESF
this-
and also the industry greatly.
Yes.
Yes.
As you can see, this is the OESF official website, and we show it here that MBL here it contribute. It's a J, Dong J Gan, and it's a what is the name of the criteria we submitted?
Stability.
Can you show us the title?
Okay.
So it's a system stability testing guide that we submitted to OESF. And actually, OESF is trying to establish a whole structure of criteria
Yes.
related to Android. And it's like a building model, building block model. That you need many blocks to build, and then form a criteria, and then eventually OESF will certify lab, so that the test lab like EBL can do the testing and then issue the logo of OESF. And so that's the vision. And this is because Android players, there are many vendors of Android systems, and they don't have unified criteria, which is different from Apple's. On Apple's iPhone and iPad, it's all centrally managed by Apple.
Yes.
So it's easy to define what the criteria will be.
Right.
But on Android, there are multiple parties, including Google's,
Exactly.
but there are no criteria, common criteria defined.
Right.
And OESF see that problem and jump into this and then try to build the blocks and
Organize
and so we hope to see that pretty soon or sooner that OESF can start to issue logo on Android devices. The EBL business will grow. When the EBL business grow, then we would have more resource for the third line research, more resource for that research. So that's why we hope on EBL. And I do have one slide to show, one final slide to show the technology we address at EBL. it shows the architecture, the hardware software architecture of Android systems.
Yes.
As you can see, an Android system would have hardware at the bottom, and then driver, and then Linux, and then the virtual machine, the VM virtual machine, which is the Android runtime, and also the library, and then the application framework and application. On the top, you would have Java application that you see on, say, App Store, that user can download from App Store. Those are Java application that run on the top of the platform. So what we want to do is that we want to address several issues from, say, the power consumption issue. So we have developed tools that does power memo that would decompose the power consumption into process and into code level, instruction level. So we will be able to break down the power consumption in very detail. Okay, and then we have the performance bottleneck analysis in a Linux kernel, so we can see if the problem is in the kernel, then we can check what's the bottleneck inside the kernel. We also have cross-layer bottleneck detector. If the bottleneck, it sometimes it's not easy to just look at one layer to know the problem. Maybe it's a cross-layer issues. So we have cross-layer bottleneck detector, and sometimes it's the application problem. So we need to look at the application in different scale, because in a Java application, it could the granularity or the resolution could be as high as the process level, or down to the thread level, or down to the class level, or down to the bytecode level, the Java bytecode level. So you need to go down different resolution level to see where the problem is. So we have designed a dynamic multi-resolution profiler so that we can diagnose a Java application. So we are either checking the execution time bottleneck, or the power consumption bottleneck, or the stability of the device. And recently we get into the security, the mobile security, where we think that anything happen on PC will then happen on the mobile. So malware and intrusion will happen on the mobile devices. So mobile security is also an issue that we are looking at. So that's the technology we address.
Dr. Lin, so this is the room called EBL. Will you please tell me what it stands for? EBL stands for?
Okay, EBL stands for Embedded Benchmarking Lab, which is a new lab we established last year. Because from MBLs, we reach network vendors, but there's another group of vendors we didn't reach, which are client devices vendors. They do handheld, they do tablet, but we haven't got a chance to co-work with them to test their product. So EBL was established to cover those parts that we could take the client devices, evaluate their different performance. And since we just started last year, we don't have that much staff here. And right now we only have 3 full-time engineers and about 12 students, and also 5 professors involved. And the difference with the MBL is that EBL deal with more software hardware components, especially Linux and Android, which is and CPU like ARM or other MIPS, other CPU components. So the expertise is a little bit different. Instead of playing with protocols or packets, here we play with hardware software components.
I see. So Dr. Ling, what are you going to show us today?
Yes, we will show three demo, which are a part of our research result, and we have tools that actually test the handheld and tablet. The first one is on stability testing. We know that those handheld or tablets are actually computers that might fail, and you need to reboot from time to time, and those devices too. And we need to evaluate their stability. And still, many vendors still rely on manual testing to check whether their products are reliable or not. And here we want to do it automatically. So what we do is that here's a laptop as a controller that control these devices all together. They're connected through USB and then through the device. So this laptop alone can control how many? 6 devices all together.
Okay.
And it will pump to this device user input. So it kind of emulate user input to these devices. And it can also replay the pre-recorded user input to these devices. And then it would also check whether this device is still alive, accepting the commands well. If not, then it recorded into the log. And then maybe you do it overnight, and tomorrow you check what in the log to see which device has a problem.
I see.
And then you can replay that part and see which trigger the problem of the device. By this kind of automatic testing, we could use one single controller to test on multiple devices in parallel, and over time, probably you would need to, for those kind of stability testing, you probably need to do it for 1 week, and you just let it run and check the log. So it become a very efficient tool to examine their stability. That's the first demo.
Okay. Then.
And for the second demo, we can see that this is the device connected with some wiring to measure the power consumption on a battery. And you can see here, as the application run, is it running? You can see the power consumption profiling. Yeah, you can see the power consumption profiling, the power change. So you can evaluate whether when running a specific application, is the power consumption normal or not. If it's too heavy, then either this application has a problem or the device has a problem. And we can run multiple applications to validate whether it's a hardware problem or the application problem or the software problem. And that is one kind of application, of the tool that we demo.
Okay.
That's the second one. And the third one is on the GUI automatic testing.
Okay.
See, one problem with GUI testing is it relies on human to read, to view the screen, to decide whether it's okay or not. It pass or fail. Rely on human to view the screen. And if you need to do this over a long time, then it's quite labor intensive.
Right.
So what we want to do is to automatically judge whether the GUI is correct or not. So what we did is that we input user command into the device, the handheld, and then here, and then grab the screen output to the host,
Okay.
and then decide judge whether it passed or not by image processing. Okay, by doing image processing, do image matching, we can tell whether the output on the screen is what we expected or not. If it's not, then it failed. Okay, and this is done automatically by the program instead of human. So that's the third demo. And I'm going to talk next next in the presentation room that we have other solutions that we haven't got a chance to demo now, but because we haven't have them ready for product testing, but still we are developing and hope to roll out the tool and the service soon.
Okay, Dr. Lin, unfortunately, I think time is kind of running fast. And do you have a last message to say to the audience?
I guess the audience is mostly based in Japan, right? Not necessary.
It's all
Okay.
over, yes.
Yeah, okay. So we try to I think in the tool that we can see several things. One is how we combine the industry interest with academia interest. The industry people want their product done well, well done.
Yes.
Okay. However, the academic people want their research paper published. Okay. And so often one challenge is can you put these two kind of people together? And the solution here showing that if we can do the development and testing first with the industry, and then evolve some non-trivial issue into research, then it becomes natural because your research come from the development instead of come from paper survey. Until now, if we see in Japan or in US or in Taiwan in the academia, most researchers look for their research topic by reading others' paper, which is a process we call literature survey.
Okay.
But then the defined problem probably is not real problem. Probably is not real, and it probably would not interest the industry people. So by combining this with this model, if your research topic evolve from development, then the chance that your result will interest the industry people will be much higher.
I see.
So that's a model that I like the academia people to take a look and think whether you could implement in your environment, and also for the industry people, if they have proposal that like the academia people to help out, then that's a possible model to work with. That's it.
That's
Thank
very
you.
impressive, and thank you very much for all the informative, the information. Thank you very much for today.
Sure. Welcome.
Thank you very much. So this place was called EBL, Embedded Benchmark Laboratory.
Yes.
Although it's a very new among other laboratories, so the space was not so big, but they were testing with many kind of devices.
That's right.
And doing the testing on the power consumption,
Yes.
GUI, etc. And it was quite interesting.
That's right. Actually, OESF is working very closely with this EBL.
Right.
Because now Android device needs some testing. So what they're doing is a power consumption and GUI testing. But OESF has a working group called a Test and Certification.
Right.
So EBL is one of the working group members, and we are now developing guideline how to test the Android device.
Right.
From middleware to the application, and also hardware devices like drivers. So OESF is going to announce that guideline soon.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. What's next? Well, Techstream.
World. Technology. Leading edge. Information. World Techstream. Android Cafe International.
Mr. Sekine, sadly it's about the ending of the show,
Yes.
and I'd like to know if there's any announcement from OESF.
Yes, we do have announcement. OESF is going to show the Computex.
Yes.
And we have a big booth in the area of Hall 1 in Taipei World Trade Center.
Yes.
So may I introduce one of our office staff?
Yes, please.
Yuka, here.
Yes. Hi, Yuka-san.
嗨，你好。
你好.
So we need to talk in Chinese.
Yes, please
actually,
do.
we are Japanese, but let me talk in Chinese so that the audience will understand. 那 Yuka， 我们在 Computex 的时候，总共有几个 booth 的位置呢？
哦，总共有16个。
16个，所以这一次是很大的。
对，没错。
那个位置大概是什么地方？
就是进去大门口，然后左边就会看到我们的 OESF
哦。好，那我们每一年在 OESF 的 Computex 就参展啦，但是今年比较特别，对吗？
对，因为去年展示的时候比较小，但是今年的话就2倍，所以很大。
哦，然后呢，听说有一个舞台，
对，
那个舞台要做什么？你要跳舞吗？
不会。
哦，
对，就是在那边有机会一些公司介绍自己的产品。
哦，对，
所以也可以现场直播。对，所以非常好的广告的机会。
对，所以他透过像这种的 Ustream 的方式，
没有错，
现场直播。
对，
哦，不错。所以怎么样？你想不想邀请我们的观众公司会参加 Computex 吗？
当然想。
好。
对，现在目前有几个空的那个位置，所以应该他们我想要邀请很多公司跟我们合作。
很好，所以请大家寄 email 给他，或者打电话给他，就问问看这个 Computex 参展的内容。Okay, so that's about the Computex.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yuka-san.
Thank you.
Okay, it's time to say goodbye. So, Mr. Sekine, thank you very much
Yes,
for
thank
joining.
you very much.
Okay, so if there's any information you'd like to contact us, please see the email here. Okay, so see you next time at the Techstream. Goodbye.
Bye bye.